Welcome back to Boss Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at a Star Wars The Vintage Collection 4-pack Pulse exclusive. These are the Rebel Soldiers Echo Base Battle Gear. This is the box they come in. You can see all this really nice artwork on the front. I like the style, the white, the black, and just a little bit of yellow, add some color. On the visors is a really cool concept. So you don't get that many figures in this box. You do get 4 figures, which is good considering the price. $41.99 on Hasbro Pulse plus tax. If you're a Pulse member, no shipping. I'm not promoting it, just saying. So yeah, that's a good price for these, at least on the price point, because it was like $10.50 a figure, and I'm not counting the tax obviously, because that's going to be different depending on where you live at. So let's just hope the quality is good. Let's see what we can find. Some goodness out of something for once for the vintage collection. These are for ages 4 and above. Be very careful for your little Star Wars collectors. Under 3, they will put them in their mouth and choke. We don't want that to happen. They are the future of the line. Top of the box. Bottom of the box. UBC doesn't matter since they're exclusive to Pulse only. Side of the box, other side of the box, and there's the back of the box, which shows us our 4 characters that we get. So that's very cool. Alright, so let's get started and see what we got. Tell you what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and go in order of the guys on the box. That'd be kind of cool, right? So here's our first figure. It does have this helmet with this tan rope around it, or piece of cloth, and antenna. Now these are all the same box. These are removable. The real prize in this set is not only the cost, is the head sculpts. So we have the older trooper, probably the veteran of the squad, maybe the squad leader, so to speak. Looks really good. This is like a, oh no, that's a weird color for hair. It's definitely borderline gray, probably light brown to grayish color. Mustache. Got a little bit of his ranking there on his chest, I guess. A little bit of silver on his shoulder. Piece on his gauntlet, on his glove. Nothing there. A very large pistol case. Black boots, white pants. Nice sculpting throughout. Looks pretty good. The bucks are pretty much the same. So I'll show you one articulation for one figure here. So down, it goes up, get it side to side. 360 rotation, or you could get it around the collar. Very good. Rotation here, 360. Where you can, well, raise up the figure. It's pretty tight. About that much. 360 at the elbow. 90 degree single joint elbow. No articulation anywhere else. This piece is on one piece. That hand is super thin. Be careful about breakage and plastic stretching. No articulation too much here to get down to the coat. There's a rotation that's very tight. Bring his legs up. He's not going to sit very well because of the coat design. Do we have 90 degree knee? The feet, they pivot down. Pivot back to stationary. You do get this rotation 360, not too much side to side due to the way that joint is manufactured. So that's your articulation for all your figures. I bet you didn't bet these were all the same buck, did you? I get it. But there he is. Looks cool. Here's his hat. I think we looked at that already. Very, very nice. So what we're going to do is I'll do one demonstration with his pistol that it comes with. Blaster. The quality, not as soft as I was expecting. Be very careful here. Very thin trigger guard, very thin finger. That's a tongue twister. There you go. Holds it pretty good. And then, I'll tell you what we'll do is I'll leave... Nah, I'm not going to do that. I'll put it into his holster. And there. And he has one more accessory. He has these goggles, obviously. Yellow, translucent plastic, and white. I need to note they're not for his face. So, that's not going to happen. So either you mash them on the top, over top of that antenna, to get that on the helmet. Look, see how they have it here? That's a lie. That's a blatant, in your face lie. That makes me mad. Because there's no way getting that on there. Okay. Hasbro. Try to have some integrity, Hasbro. Integrity. Oh yeah, accountability. Try that too. For poor quality. I'm not saying these are bad figures. I think actually I'll have to be surprised. Yeah, you're probably going to have to heat that and stretch that if you want that look. So there's that figure. So the next one looks to be maybe this guy. So here's his helmet. Black instead of tan here on the wrap. Everything else is the same on the figure. Same gun, it's just in this holster. Same buck, same paint. The only real prize in this set is the head sculpt, and then you get two different colors here. You get the black and you get the tan. Just so we get that out of the way. But here, the head sculpt is fantastic. For, vintage. I like how they have like the brown and then the shade around the side. The back comes down to like a point. It's more of a modern style haircut that we see today in real life. Has a goatee and a mustache. Looks pretty cool. So we'll put him right there. And obviously he comes with the same pieces. He has this, which we're not going to mess with that, right? We'll put that over there by its feet. So yeah, that's not going to work. So our next guy we have is a white Caucasian guy. Of course he has this, so I'll throw that right there. Same buck, same pistol. This one has the black also. The rounds. Pretty cool, same buck, same body. The only difference is the head. And that is another great head sculpt in my opinion. Young, probably like rookie soldier. It's pretty good. Okay, so there's that one. The eyes look really good too. We'll do a comparison with their helmets off. I'm going to do this to show you guys can see all the helmets on, and then at last we will do one without it. There's the last set of goggles for our last guy. And our last soldier is an African American. He has the tan wrap like the first one. See here, these two are the same, and there's the same headdresses. And I must say, this is probably a very nice head sculpt. The hair looks great, nice black, the beard, the overall eyes, and the face looks great. This is a nice figure. Okay, there's that. So let's put this on. And we'll put him here. So we'll take a quick look. And there they are with their helmets. Now, inside the box, these are all wrapped in tissue paper. But I'm pretty sure you want to hear me like wrapping and squishing all that toilet paper, tissue paper that they come wrapped in. In between like the dividers, they had two of these in separate little pieces of tissue paper. So be careful that you check your corners of your tissue paper, because a couple of my guns were down in the corner. I almost chucked it, and then I was like, I'd have been out of gun. But these are wrapped by themselves in between the two cardboard pieces. So look in there too. So check your box thoroughly. Plastic is softer, but it's not as rubbery. But it's soft. It's bendable. These are more of your blaster rifles. You get 2 of them, so kind of like in a package. They were like in between these guys. So these are not specific to, I think, any character, because they had in between these 2 and then one between these 2. So you get to choose who gets the rifles and who doesn't. And since version 1 was our model here, we'll go ahead and take off this helmet while we're here. And let's see what it looks like in his hand. See here, be careful getting that finger in there. There we go. So you can get a decent grip on it. Stock's not as long, should be. Yeah. Then we bend this arm, and maybe we can get a 2-handed wield. You can. I'm not going to do this because what's going to happen is if you do that in the wrong position, this is going to warp it because it's soft plastic. But it looks pretty good. I must say, it looks good. Okay, there he is. We'll leave that gun in his hand so you guys can see. Take this off him. And put this right there. This guy. Right there. And our last soldier. Okay, put it here. So there they are. So the quality. Let's talk about quality real quick. They feel pretty good, minus the soft joints. It seems like the figure is one plastic, the joints are softer, and the hands are too thin. That's a huge breaking point, stress point. So be careful there. They're not as thin as I was going to imagine them being from my experience. They actually feel decent. They're not perfect. Nothing is anymore from Hasbro. The real prize here is the head sculpts and the price, $10.50 basically, minus tax. So $41, $42, like $41.99. So $10.50 a figure plus tax, and so you can't get a single figure on the shelf for less than $15 if you're able to find it in a store to start with. So do I recommend them? Yeah, they're decent figures. There's issues with the plastic and the hands and the softness, but overall I do recommend them because you're going to add a lot of diversity with these 4 figures to your displays. If you did any army building of the HOF troopers, we've gotten several over the line HOF troopers, HOF soldiers, however they market them as. But then you put them together, you're going to have a nice little bit of diversity in your dioramas, your figure photography, overall displays, and playability. And that's the reason I actually recommend them for those purposes and the price. So just know, what you're getting to with your hands and stuff, but good price. Hopefully you liked this review. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And we'll see you on Planet Hoth for our next figure review. Thanks for watching.